Straight ahead on 12 News, school spirit and spirited tricks. Then step outside, soak up the sun, and say, finally.
It's wonderful. It's amazing. In 2 days, we had all of our snow melt.
But first, strengthening a law that was considered one of the weakest in the nation. 12 News starts right now. Lawmakers at the Capitol pull an all-nighter to pass an anti-bullying bill.
It's supposed to give schools the tools they need to address bullying. The Anoka-Hennepin School District has been in the spotlight over the years for its anti-bullying policy. And reporter Sonia Goins has reaction from the district and students.
He found out on the internet that I was gay.
Dylan Sewell is a senior at Champlain Park High School.
It happened last year.
He knows firsthand what it's like to be bullied because he's gay.
He just came out of nowhere and shoved me into a brick ledge.
Dylan says the incident is hard to forget.
It was pretty scary. Like it still stays with me to this day. Like I've never had like anything happen like that before. It makes me feel unsafe, honestly.
He's not the only one who's been bullied at school.
I posted a thing out and proud, and then a guy just was like, oh, go back in the closet.
Melinda Karish has also felt the pain of being singled out.
When someone bullies me, I feel it like gets inside me, and it eats away at me, and I kind of go into this dark place that is just not fun and no one wants to be in.
Both believe the new bill will allow students to come forward with their problems.
Awareness will help a lot of issues.
Now, the Anoka-Hennepin District says they're already doing things outlined in the Safe Schools bill, like keeping track and investigating cases of bullying.
Those changes were made after a federal lawsuit against the district back in 2011. The district came under fire for a gag order that prevented teachers from talking about LGBT issues.
A new state statute is not going to eliminate bullying and harassment from our schools. It's just not.
While the district is on board with the new law, they say more needs to be done.
It needs to happen on the street, in the classrooms, in the locker rooms, in the hallways, in the stairwells. That's where bullying and harassment needs to stop.
Dylan and Melinda agree. They say they're determined to walk the halls of Champlain Park with their heads held high, proud of who they are.
The best thing you can do is to just keep being yourself, keep being beautiful. Don't change yourself just because someone else has a problem with you.
In Brooklyn Park, Sonia Goins, 12 News.
The anti-bully bill defines bullying, including cyberbullying. The legislation also calls for prevention programs and procedures for reporting bullying. Brooklyn Park will have to find a new person to oversee the city's park system. John Oyanagi is leaving to manage park operations in Ramsey County. His new job will start in May.
Some residents in Golden Valley are sounding off about train horns.
I think if any of the people from CP Railroad or any of the people from the council meeting, if they were to come and spend the weekend or an evening with us, it would change their mind immediately and something would be done.
Residents along Laurel Avenue in Golden Valley say the train horns are getting louder and more frequent in the middle of the night. Now the Golden Valley Council is working on the issue. Mayor Shep Harris says he's hearing from residents near other railroad crossings too. And with new housing developments moving into the city, the mayor believes it could become a growing problem.
And my concern is that here we just approved recently the Zinnia, and this line runs right up against the back of that development. It's also obviously currently and already disturbing folks who live at Laurel Hill. So I think the real issue here is the timing.
Mayor Harris says he would like to get other groups on board for discussions with the railroad company, including possibly the Met Council and the Regional Council of Mayors. Less than a week after Mother Nature dumped nearly a foot of snow on parts of the Twin Cities, we got a reminder today of what 70 degrees feels like.
It feels good, and the spring-like temperatures bring a sense of joy and optimism for local business owners and a sense of relief for others who just want to put winter behind them. Here's Delane Cleveland.
Mike and Alex, after a winter of being cooped up inside, I think Minnesotans are finally ready to get outside and explore the great outdoors. You can count Robbinsdale resident Martin Zanger among the many at Lakeview Terrace Park who are thrilled to see spring.
I'm one of these weird individuals that moved here from Florida, and we're very scarce. very secret fraternity of people who were demanded enough to move to this area.
Minneapolis resident Katie Snow isn't a Florida transplant, but she had her own reason to rejoice at the warmth.
It's wonderful. It's amazing. In 2 days, we had all of our snow melt, and yeah, just to have the kids run around outside.
Yet in this season of new beginnings, it marks the end of what was a successful past few months for the technicians at Robbinsdale Marine.
One of the better seasons that I think I've had in the last 20 years of doing this. It was pretty steady.
So steady, in fact, that snowblower repairs took them about 2 months to complete. But now the transition shifts to lawnmower repair.
We got our first 70-degree day now. Things should really start to take off. And as of right now, we're running a couple days on repairs, but that'll soon change to 10 days to 2 weeks out.
That optimism also extends to Menchie's frozen yogurt in Maple Grove.
We're very excited about the seasonal change. When we had the polar vortex, we closed the store.
But with warmer temperatures in the forecast, thoughts of the polar vortex are yesterday's news for this frozen yogurt haven.
There's no doubt that our business will do better in the summertime. Maple Grove was welcoming, and we had a great start.
In Maple Grove, Delane Cleveland, 12 News.
And another sign of optimism at Menchie's, owners Peter and Sophia say they're looking to boost their staff by about 30% this summer.
World famous basketball tricksters made a surprise visit to Hopkins High School today.
Hey, come on. Hey, hey, hey.
Harlem Globetrotter Corey Thunderlaw surprised the Hopkins basketball team. Thunder was there to recognize Amir Coffey for his 60-foot buzzer beater to send his team to the state title game. He was also there to recognize Grant Peterson for exemplary sportsmanship. Grant's dad says the last few weeks for him have been one incredible ride.
The best part of the whole thing is that Grant's got some recognition, and that it's just about all the people that just love him so much.
I've heard so much about this group. I couldn't wait to meet him. So, I mean, it's a great feeling, unbelievable experience to be around this great group of guys.
And we couldn't forget to show you what makes Thunderlaw famous. He is the Guinness World Record holder for the world's longest basketball shot. That's 109 feet. 9 inches, but you know, who's counting, right?
He needs a bigger court.
Yes, exactly. The Globetrotters are in town, of course, for 2 games Saturday at the Target Center. Well, coming up, how tax day can actually save you some money.
Money Savers gives you the lowdown on tax day deals coming up next. Then later in sports, defending state boys tennis champ Wayzata meets a tough opponent in their season opener.
But first, a little cooler on Thursday, but still pretty nice. You now have less than a week to file your taxes.
But there is a new upside to tax day. Reporter Shannon Slatton explains how some businesses will treat tax day like a holiday.
April 15th, or Tax Day, has joined a list of other small holidays as a day when you might get a freebie. Some businesses are offering a chance for you to smile on a day when you might otherwise feel like grumbling.
Businesses are pretty smart. They know that consumers are just overwhelmed at this time of year trying to get their tax papers turned in and trying to figure out, what do I do with all this paperwork? I need a break. So there will be a lot of businesses that offer free coffee, free food, free resources to help.
You can keep up with freebie deals on local money-saving websites like Lisa Baker's TwinCitiesFrugalMom.com or Carrie Hosh's PocketYourDollars.com. On April 15th, Arby's offers free curly fries with a coupon printed off their website. Office Depot offers free shredding of up to 5 pounds of documents through April 29th. You can download the coupon from their website. At McDonald's, you can get a free small cup of coffee during breakfast through April 13th. At Schlotsky's Deli, you can get a free small original sandwich if you pay for chips and a drink. There are coupons online, or you can pick one up before April 15th at the Brooklyn Center location. Some Brugger's Bagels locations have a 1040 special, 13 bagels and 2 tubs of cream cheese for $10.40. You have to download the coupon from the website, and a note here, the New Hope location is not participating.
One other note about Tax Day, just like taxpayers, many businesses don't announce their deals until the very last minute. So check around on April 14th to see what else is out there. For Money Savers, Shannon Slatton, 12 News.
All right, thank you, Shannon. Coming up, the career search apparently starts at a much earlier age.
We'll explain what kindergartners were doing on a college campus. But first in sports, some big changes are ahead for boys hockey in the Robbinsdale School District. John Jacobson will explain when we come back.
Well, it's not an easy thing. I mean, when you have to change the way teams are drawn up in high schools, in this case, I guess because not enough players on a hockey team, right?
Right, and so we'll see what happens here. Still a decision to be made one way or the other with this. People are passionate about schools and sports, and any changes can stir debate. One boys hockey program that is nearing the end of a 50-year run was part of a discussion Tuesday in New Hope. Full crowd packed the boardroom at the Robbinsdale Schools Education Center to hear a proposal that would merge the Armstrong and Cooper boys hockey programs together. The school's activities directors, Patty Weldon and John Olfke, presented the merger to the school board. Cooper's projected numbers have become low enough where fielding full varsity and junior varsity teams is no longer possible. Tuesday's meeting was just a work session, so no action was taken. But for Cooper, the time has come where something needs to be done.
Yeah, we kind of came to the end of the road with us being able to manage, a program, and we had talked to several schools in the area trying to do our own co-op with somebody to avoid some of this, but we just couldn't make anything work.
The proposal as presented to the board would be to keep the team name as the Armstrong Falcons, with a Cooper patch added to the existing uniforms. The board members who spoke Tuesday seemed to favor an Armstrong-Cooper name for the team, with all other decisions about the program left to the school's administrations. The first possible action on the merger plan could come at the board's regular meeting on April 23rd. The Wayzata boys tennis team rolled to the state Class AA title last season. The Trojans faced another top 10 team in the season opener. Trojans hosting Shakopee. First singles play, Jackson Allen for Shakopee, Nick Beatty for Wayzata. It's Allen with the overhead winner here. Later in the match, Beatty serves, and then he'll work his way to the net for the volley winner. He loses a close match, 3-6, 7-6, 10-7. One doubles play, Steele Kowalczyk serving for Wayzata. His partner Jake Straw with a nice volley sets up the smash winner for Kowalczyk. Later, Raghu Intune serves for Shakopee, and some great net play by Kowalczyk will get the Trojans to point, and they go on to win the match. Number 3 singles play coming up. It's Sam Tyson for Wayzata there in the far court. Alex Ekstead for Shakopee. Tyson's forehand gets him the point, but Ekstead wins the match. Nice backhand winner here, and he takes it 6-3, 6-1. Two singles play, Hank Lee for Wayzata, Raji Earle for Shakopee. Big forehand for Lee, and Earle's return is long, but Earle is in control of the match. He'll run around the forehand for a deep shot in the corner that Lee can't handle, and Earle wins 6-4, 6-2. But Wayzata sweeps the doubles matches, and that carries them to a 4-3 win. With the boys' tennis season now underway, the first state rankings of Minnesota teams are out, courtesy of the State Coaches Association. Elk River opens the season as the #1 team in Class AA. The Elks finished 4th in state a year ago. Edina's ranked 2nd. Wayzata is number 3. Maple Grove is 4th, with Minnetonka 5th. Jefferson, Mountain View, Montemita, Rochester Vale, and Shakopee round out the top 10. Blake is ranked 1st in Class A this spring. The Bears won their 14th state title a year ago. Rochester Lourdes is ranked 2nd. Mountain West Tonka and Foley rank ahead of number 5 Breck. Local players ranked in the top 10 statewide include Manfred Barrios of Hopkins and Nick Beatty of Wayzata in Class AA, plus Joe Tarvestead of Providence Academy, Breck's Austin Wong, and Charlie Adams and Taylor Parr of Blake in Class A. With the weather warming up, track and field teams are slowly but surely getting into regular season mode. Osseo hosting a tri-meet with Armstrong and Maple Grove. Girls 4x100 relay, it's Candy Jaloa anchoring Armstrong to the win. In the grueling boys 300 hurdles, Quinn Frissell of Armstrong pulls away and wins in 42.7 seconds. Hannah Keller of Maple Grove in the pole vault early, clearing the height of 6 feet 6 inches. In the girls 800 meters, Sarah Halfrich of Maple Grove edges 2 Armstrong runners and gets the top spot. It's another win for the Crimson. In the boys 800 as Sean Heaton takes the top spot. Back to more field events. Maple Grove senior Peter Olson jumps 17 feet 9 inches in the long jump. Osseo Shell Waters goes 14 feet 2 inches for the Orioles. Girls 200 meters, far left, Armstrong's Kelsey Saylor just edges 2 Maple Grove runners for the win. Armstrong's Evan McClellan later takes the boys 200. Finally, Tanner Wetzel of Osseo clears 9.6 in the pole vault and places second overall. Nice day for track and field, and that's it for sports.
Thanks, John. We'll be right back. Hennepin Technical College is giving students a taste of future careers.
But it wasn't high schoolers the college was targeting. As Cassie Bonstrom reports, the college was reaching out to the most pint-sized learners from Earle Brown Elementary School.
All right, here, big step up.
It was a morning of eager exploration as 178 kindergartners got their first taste of higher education.
And you're going to listen right about here. And hear his lung sounds.
We're having a lot of fun just teaching these kids what we do as a medical profession.
Gives them an opportunity to see what it's like to sit in the truck.
They visited the college as part of a new program to get the youngest students thinking about their future.
All of the activities planned today are geared toward kindergartners, which of course means very hands-on. Each child got to go to the horticulture department and make their own plant to bring home to mom and dad.
I love pretty plants for my mommy.
It's been really good today. They seem pretty excited. They're moving along pretty quickly.
Sunflower seeds. The kids also visited with culinary students and made their own yogurt parfaits.
My favorite part of the snack is the marshmallow.
The sooner you get kids seeing that food is individual ingredients and not just drive-through all put together for you, that they realize that they can make their own stuff and they can create and do whatever they want with food.
I like field trips a lot because it's so fun.
When they get exposed to stuff like this young, start thinking of the future. I remember doing that when I was little, and this was great fun.
How many of you are 5?
That's exactly what President Cecilia Cervantes hopes will happen.
It's just another piece of the puzzle in order to motivate them about the importance of education and training and the opportunities that it provides later on.
And for those who think kindergarten is too young, Superintendent Mark Boning says it's never too early to plant the seed in kids and their parents.
We have a lot of students whose parents haven't gone to college, haven't had post-secondary, and so they can dream for their children and they can support their children in their dreams.
When you grow up, you have to take a lot of responsibility.
You've never thought about college? Are you thinking about it now?
You bet we are. That's the first time the college has hosted an event like this, and like the little girl said, yeah, we like field trips.
We like field trips, that's right, why not?
That's it for now. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.